Hello there. My name is Mark. I'm 17 years old. I've been stuck in Equestria for 3 months now for no good reason, and I have not had meat since I first came here. I thought that I would be fine, but guess what? I'm not. I need meat. This place is beautiful and all, but for fuck's sake, I can't stand seeing so many animals around me and not want to eat them. I was sure that no one would care if Angel Bunny went missing. Pinkie Pie gave me a job at Sugar Cube Corner, sweeping the floors. It's difficult for an earth pony to stand on two legs and move the broom at the same time, because of hooves, and no unicorns wanted to take the job. The pay is decent. I make 6 bids an hour. The sweets are good, but I absolutely love Pinkie's cupcakes. I don't know why. They just taste so familiar somehow. One day I was in the middle of sweeping. The cakes were out of town sending an MMM to the princess, and the store was closed so Pinkie could catch up on baking when she called me.
Hey Mark, can I talk to you for a second?
The party pony called from behind the counter. I walked up to her, and a small smirk came across her face. So you want to get some meat, right? How did you know about that? I started to panic a little. Please don't tell any pony. Celestia will have my ass if she finds out. Pinkie put a hoof over my mouth and silenced me. Calm down, Mr. Scaredy Pants. I don't plan on telling the princess. I actually wanted to help you, she said in her buddy manner. She moved her hoof from her face. You? She nodded. Want to help me? She nodded again. I know where you can get some meat, but you have to promise never to tell another soul, or else. Her hair started to go straight. I better listen to her. As long as I can eat something other than plants and eggs, I won't tell any pony, I said. Pinkie, promise? Her hair began to recurl. Cross my heart, hope to fly, stick a cupcake in my eye. I moved my hand to the correct gestures. Her hair was completely back to normal. Good. Now step back. I did as instructed by the pink party pony. She placed her hoof on a red button that was on a remote control that she pulled out of nowhere. The floor started to move till a staircase was visible. You would think I'd notice it by now, I joked. She told me to follow her down the stairs. When we made it to the bottom, I couldn't make out what was in front of me. Hold on a sec, Mark. Let me find the light switch. Her hooves trotted against the cold concrete floor. Ah, here it is. A lone fluorescent bulb with the middle of the small room. I finally got a good look at the walls. It looked like it had been decorated with blood and guts. There was a banner with the words, "Life is a Party," hanging on the back wall. In the center of the room stood a metal table with a pony in restraints. This is where you can get your meat you wanted so bad. What do you think? She said in her cheery voice. What I said next must have surprised her, because I saw her jump a bit. What do I think? I think this is great. I looked at the unconscious unicorn strapped down to the table. When do we start? She pulled up a small cart with a bunch of tools and hooks on top. Right now is good. She put a hacksaw in my hand. You can start by cutting off the horn, then I'll show you what to do next. I walked up to the unicorn mare. I recognized her as Banana Fluff. When she first saw me, she called me a monster. I grinned as I put the blade part of the saw on the base of her horn. As soon as I began to cut into the bone, she shot awake. She tried to move, but her head was held in place as well as her hooves. What the hell? The yellow unicorn screamed in agony. I knew you were an evil creature. Go back to the depths of Tartarus. I continued to saw through her horn. It broke with a crack and landed on the table. Tears began to stream down her cheeks. I moved my head close to her ear. You can just whine like the little bitch you are, I said with a sly smile. What's next, Pinkie? The pink pony had her mouth agape. She shook her head and smiled at me. Wow, you're a natural. Next we're going to take the scalpel and remove the cutie marks. She gave me the surgical tool. You're going to do what? Banana Fluff bellowed. I got an idea to keep her quiet. Hey, Pinks. Do you have any gags or cloth? I asked. Yeah, I have some old rags you could use. She walked to her cart and searched for a minute. Banana Fluff kept screaming and cursing at me and Pinkie Pie. Here you go. She passed me a cloth. I tried to shove it into the once-was unicorn's mouth, but she bit me. So Pinkie helped me keep her mouth open. Her muffled screams could barely be heard. Pinkie moved to Banana's left flank. Now, Mark, be careful. Once you start cutting, your victim will start to scream more. It's best to just work through it, she instructed, and began to drive the serger's tool, carving into the yellow hide. Her screams became louder. I paid close attention to her movements, making sure to remember every detail. She finished curring, and Banana Fluff's 3 diamond cutie marks peeled off of her body. It hit the concrete with a plop. Okie dokie, Loki Mark. Your turn. I moved to Banana Fluff's right flank. As soon as I broke the skin, she jerked. The sudden movement caused me to cut straight through the cutie mark. Sorry, Pinkie. I messed up, I said with a frown. Oh, it's okay, Mark. You get finished with cutting, and I'll get our playmate ready for the next part. As I finished cutting, I saw the party pony was injecting Banana Fluff with some strange liquid. What is that? I asked, while pointing at the syringe. Pinkie Pie grinned. This is a numbing solution. It'll make sure our little guest doesn't fall asleep on us while we're harvesting her organs, the party pony answered. Why do you want the organs? I asked. I thought we were just taking the muscle and ribs. The organs are my secret ingredient in my cupcakes. As for the rest of her, she's yours. So that explains why I like her cupcakes so much. Pinkie waited a minute for the medicine to kick. Then she made a long incision from Banana's upper chest to her lower belly. I saw Banana's face go pale as she watched Pinkie remove her organs, while saying some lame organ puns. I saw our playmate's eyes slowly close as her body went limp. Pinkie frowned and then said, Aw, gone so soon? You're no fun. Me and Pinkie collected the rest of the meat from Banana's lifeless body, and we made our way back upstairs. Hey Mark, Pinkie said, getting my attention. Why were you so okay with me doing that to her? She asked while pulling the fresh batch of cupcakes out and passing them to me. Pinkie, when you live in a world where about 35% of your diet is meat, and all of a sudden you stop eating that part of your diet, you would go through extreme lengths just to get it back to your old ways, I said before taking a bite into my yellow and purple cupcake. That's delicious. Just wait till you try griffin meat, Pinkie said with a sly grin. Can't wait.